How you doing, Beto? All right. It's night here in the United States. How's everything doing up in Asia? So tonight, the topic is about the podcaster Poetic Flacco revealing the person who is responsible for the passing of the rapper Drakeo the Ruler. And after we talk about that topic, we're going to talk about the burning topic of today, what happened between the rapper TJ and Offset also. So last Friday, the podcaster Poetic Flacco went and revealed who was responsible for the unaliving of Drakeo the Ruler. I'm just gonna go and play the video as soon as I catch it. Let's get it.
Been unsolved until today. Because in this video, I'm revealing the name of the person who killed Draco the Ruler. I'm revealing the face of the person who killed Draco the Ruler. And I'm breaking down in grave details how they were able to kill Draco the Ruler at a packed out festival.
Chaos at a packed concert featuring rap legends like Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube. A person was stabbed and police have shut down the show.
Well, a man is reported dead after being stabbed at a concert in Exposition Park last night. TMZ is reporting the victim was rapper Draco the Ruler. It happened around 8:30 last night during the Once Upon a Time in LA Music Festival being held at the Bank of California Stadium.
A couple of days ago, I made a post where I announced I'm about to expose and reveal who killed a really famous LA rapper. A lot of famous LA rappers have died. I never said the name of who I was about to expose. But when that post went up, almost immediately, hit dogs began hollering. One of the hit dogs who's been hollering the loudest, trying to get me not to drop this video, is Inglewood Family Blood Munchie B, who Draco the Ruler famously dissed in his Inglewood diss. When he says, I just dropped 50 on a blind ninja, he didn't see it coming. That targeting me and my parents for something one of my relatives did would sway me from dropping this video. It didn't. Munchie would even make a threat that he wasn't done with me and he was going to be at me every day if I dropped this video.
Frederick, your real name, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, Frederick, Jolly. I'm gonna tell you why your name.
But you gotta see
that last name. Any female need to run from the Jala last name. It ain't straight. On any resume, it ain't straight. I swear to God, bro. Flocka.
You see, I don't know what it is, but my opinion is that if you're gonna go and talk about what y'all do in the streets and everything like that, I see certain people, they think that no jumper is a come up. But this guy, Adam, doesn't care about you. And I'm saying this for the younger guys, don't go on no jumper. You can't trust a guy that's all right with other men being with his wife. I said it. So just take that as heed on how dubious this man is. I'm talking about Adam or Scadam 22. I digress, and I'm just going to keep going.
I'm not done right here, bro. I'm on your bumper because you're a horny. You's a horny frog, bro.
Dang. On Bloods. Why this nigga so mad? Come on, Blood. I don't understand, Blood. Why this nigga so mad? Whoa. Because I'm confused.
That ain't cool.
All right. If you have nothing to do with Draco the Ruler's death, if you or your homies and Inglewood families have nothing to do with Draco the Ruler's death, then why are you going so hard trying to get me not to drop this video? Once that didn't work, another Blood from Inglewood called Frosty the Snowman, who in my opinion was put up to this by Munchie B, called Adam 22 and began to threaten Adam 22 that if I drop this video exposing Draco the Ruler's killer, that they're gonna treat it as if no jumper dropped it. This is just age-old LA tactics.
It's kind of content it's gonna get treated like no jumper's the ones dropping that content.
Definitely.
Which he's right. On one hand, I think Flacco's totally within his right to expose whatever the he wants to say about an ongoing investigation. Because I mean, it's not any different than what happens in the real media world, where the New York Times, if they find out that there's an investigation going on into a alleged crime that Donald Trump committed, they are going to publish an article.
We've been dealing with LA bullies our entire life. The reason why they contacted Adam when them coming at my family and me didn't do anything is because they think, well, Flacco is associated with no jumper. So if Adam, can get scared, then maybe Adam will scare Flacco into not doing it. Or if Adam tells Flacco, hey, man, if you drop it, your job is at risk, bro. Just, again, LA bully tactics that didn't work, right? Because Adam isn't terrified, isn't scared. Nobody's scared of gangbangers anymore, Blood. That's a fact. All right, gangbangers don't scare nobody. So, of course, none of it works. Like, but I'm confused as to why Munchie B is going this hard because I'm in gang members' business. When Munchie B has kept me in gang members' business for as long as I've known him. Somebody go ask Munchie B how me, a civilian from North Dakota, knows who shot and killed Rosemo in Inglewood. Go ask him. Just so the streets don't think I'm bluffing, I'm going to give the streets a hint of safe, something right now that only the streets would know that I know. That's the hint. Now, I would never reveal this information, but if Munchie B have kept me in the streets business for a long time, why is he all of a sudden mad that I'm doing street content? Is it because he's intimately involved with Draco the Ruler's death?
Or this guy, I'm talking about Poetic Flacco. I mean, he's actually saying it. Like, how the heck this guy really got the information? Like, come on. Like, sometimes you have to look at how a person speaks and everything like that, and it actually tells who he's actually working for. But I digress.
See, I asked Munchie B this on the No Jumper show.
Again, from my perspective, if Munchie is saying he has nothing to do with that, then why Munchie be so invested that he's willing to diss me and go out the way to cause this much trouble? He has nothing to do with that.
I would never go to that show.
Flacco, hey. It's look.
Munchie B answer that question though. If Munchie B has nothing to do
he looking
with
for
that,
a certain answer. I ain't gonna give it to him.
about this and going out of his way.
I feel like he's the only podcaster from Inglewood family, so he feels like it's kind of on him.
So
Just
the
listen,
families have something to do with
to
that.
the cuck.
I don't know what you talk. What are we talking about, bro?
Okay, let's be real.
Ask my question again.
When it comes to Bloods, Munchie is obviously kind of it has always been at the forefront of the Draco versus the Bloods beef. So I feel like it's not really that surprising that Munchie ends up speaking on behalf of the other side of that, right?
I think like
Munchie B has said he has nothing to do with that. The Bloods had nothing to do with that. Them nothing to do with that. So again, if Munchie B and Inglewood families had nothing to do with that, then why is Munchie B so passionate about this and is causing this much trouble and dissing me over a potential video that don't even exist yet?
What was I trying to do, Munchie?
Yeah,
well, if Munchie B don't want to give the world an answer as to why he's so upset I'm doing this video, then I'll give the world the answer. The reason why Munchie B is so upset is because the person who killed Draco the Ruler, the person who took the knife and actually stabbed Draco the Ruler, well, that person is really close to Munchie B. But of course, I'm not saying anything new because Munchie B slipped up and said on Clubhouse that he passed the bottle to Draco the Ruler's killer almost every day.
No, man, Draco's dead, bro. What are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Draco shit used to be on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You know Draco shit was on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You do know I did. I said Draco and his brother worked there on Friday. You know, on there every Tuesday, right? Shut your dumb ass up, bro. You sound, hey, bro. Draco is dead, bro. Hey, bro, the nigga that killed Draco, I passed the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about? Bro, Draco is dead, bro. Draco is dead, bro. Why are you talking about that nigga?
Hey, bro, you heard what I just said, right?
Draco put 50 on a blind nigga and he's dead. Why are you talking about him?
Draco the Ruler ain't never dead. As long live the ruler forever. But I'm glad you said that because it's time to expose which one of Munchie B's friends who killed Draco the Ruler that he passes the bottle to every day. And I'm also glad, Munchie, that you contacted the Crips to apologize for saying too much because your homie is responsible for other people's deaths. I'm glad you called and apologized and confirmed that your homie is the killer of Draco the Ruler. I'm glad you did that, Munchie. I'm glad you were dumb enough to confess that your homie is the one who killed Draco the Ruler. Now, unfortunately for you, I got his identity, his name, and let's expose that right now. When Draco the Ruler was initially invited to the...
I'm actually glad that you're actually putting your life in danger to put this information, Poetic Flacco. I guess you're actually, you're coming up to be a top tier hood investigative journalist. But at the same time, the streets in California are saying that he can't go back for this reason. Although what I think is if you actually go into California to the No Jumper franchise or whatever, I would actually think that you have some sense and have some Marines or some elite guard to protect you, because there's a lot of people that actually think that you're the epitome of gossip, male gossip, just to be a fact. But I'll continue with what he's saying.
Festival that he lost his life at, he was skeptical. He was reluctant to go because when you look at the flyer for the festival, YG was also set to perform. And obviously Draco and the world was well aware that while YG was discussing Draco the Ruler on No Jumper, YG told Adam 22 that he's not doing no rap beef with Draco, right? Him and his dudes beef for real. And if it's beef, which it was with YG and Draco, him and his dudes is gonna come and get you. Draco understood that was a threat towards him, and that YG was publicly stating that they're gonna come and get Draco.
Like, people be knowing, like, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I'm not finna be going out there doing no rap distance. It's like, if it's smoke, it's really smoke with us. We ain't playing, you know? So, like, I'm gonna tell the homies the same shit, bro. I done told D3 that, like, we ain't doing none of that weird shit for nothing, for the rap. No, we not on none of that. We trying to make hits. We gonna move around, get rich, have fun. All that rap beef and all that shit, we not rap beefing, we really beefing. The homies gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we ain't even trying to do that. We chilling. We not on that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I tell the homies. That's what I tell the homies that who I be with, that I hang with. You know what I'm saying? Like D3 young, bro, that's not cool. Like, we ain't doing none of that.
Right. It's kind of like a shortcut to like getting you a couple million views.
As reluctant as he was, Draco still agreed to come to the festival and perform for several reasons. A, he was being paid $50,000 to come and perform. And then two, Snoop Dogg personally called Draco and asked him to come to the festival and perform.
Why all that
Draco had love for Snoop, so he couldn't turn that down. And Draco also got assurance from people he respected, like Wack 100, who told him that they will be there as well. So if he come early enough, they'll be able to link up with him and he will have some reinforcement. However, Draco the Ruler came super late and came after Wack 100 and his crew already left.
We was actually waiting on Draco to make sure he got in and out right, but
I can't stand
we waited on him an hour and something. You know, I had 100 tickets. I had 4 artists performing. I had Game, I had Blueface, Coyote, and True Car. So I told Nephew we was gonna wait up for him and make sure he got in and out of there right. But after holding Blue and holding Game and the team a whole hour, they was with it. And like, bro, we don't think he gonna show up. Let's roll. I called his little brother and then was there early, about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And, you know, they was good. By the time we got to the Sprinter and got to the freeway, we got the call. He was dead.
Draco needed every one of those numbers to save his life because the plot to murder Draco was already in place by the time Draco got to the festival. Now, the reason why Draco was so late to the festival is because he had to make multiple stops before getting to the festival.
Wow.
So Draco and his security guard met up at his home in the hills. Draco and his security guard left his house in the hills and drove over to the Awful Lot of Call Sarah parking lot to link up with Ralphie, K7, Chief and Heavily, and others to then drive over to the festival. Before they started driving over to the festival, Draco had a conversation with everybody he was with. He told everybody, get rid of whatever you guys have on you. Get rid of any guns, anything illegal you guys have on you. Get rid of it right now.
I mean, that's smart, but
Draco didn't want to get to the festival and have problems with the police or security. So he told his crew, whatever you guys have on you, get rid of it right now.
I understand.
Everybody who was with Draco got rid of everything illegal they had on them before they began to drive over to the festival. While Draco was driving over to the festival, he was getting live updates from members of his entourage, like Donut, who was already at the festival.
Wow.
Draco had a hunch something was wrong, so he had people at the festival setting parameter and just like testing the temperature and looking at who was already there. Draco felt a little more at ease as they got closer to the festival because the people he had in place at the festival already was telling Draco, yo, we ran across YG and his homies and these bloods that we don't get along with, but they seen us, they know we are part of your entourage and we're part of your crew, and they didn't do nothing or say nothing to us. So it looks like everything is chill. At the time, they seen that as a positive sign. But looking back in hindsight, that was a negative sign.
Because like I said, we was there checking in. We've been there all day. I personally was there all day. I ain't gonna say who I was with. I checked, for the check-in team. So we there. And they said, "Damn, we go with the homie. Now let's stay here, man. Make sure it's cool for them. Make sure it's, feasible. Niggas got it's comfortable. We run into everybody who we think we gonna butt heads with. Ain't nothing happens. There's a couple of us. Nothing happens."
In hindsight, that was a bad sign. They seen you guys. They didn't get along with you guys, but nobody said nothing. That's because y'all weren't the target. They weren't going to set it off with the entourage and now everybody gets kicked out and then they miss Draco when Draco come in. No, Draco the Ruler was the target from the very beginning. Draco was walking into a literal death trap. Everybody was colluding against Draco the Ruler. When Draco, his security guard, Ralphie, K7, Chief and Heavily, when they got to the festival, they went to the security entrance for the artist. When they got to the security entrance for the artist, the security guard said, "What's up, blood?"
Wow.
And they told Draco the Ruler they can't go through that entrance, even though Draco the Ruler was performing and he was an artist. And he's like, "What? Wait, why can't I come through this entrance?" "Nah, blood, you gotta go to that other entrance." As they was driving to the other entrance, there was a van in front of them. They watched the van drive all the way through the security entrance and didn't get checked at all.
Wow.
But when Draco and his crew of people got there, their cars got checked. They got stripped. They got checked as if this was like the airport security, bro. They couldn't even bring a lighter in. But a van in front of them went right through. This is when Draco ignored a couple of
one thing I have to say to anybody in the street, you got to keep it street. You're going to have cornballs like Poetic Flacco actually revealing what's going on in the street. Now his life is in danger. I mean, to him, he thinks that he's actually protected. But then again, this is 2026, so anybody could actually get doxxed. I got doxxed. So what makes you think that he's not going to get doxxed for revealing this information? If I was him, I would actually just chill in your home country for maybe 6 months before all this goes down, because the next thing is going to happen. You're going to have certain people who's going to get you.
signs that was supposed to trigger something within him. The van before you got right through without being checked. The security guard, who was a blood, told you can't go through the artist entrance. You had to go through this other entrance you had no idea of. Clearly something was up. After they was done getting checked, they got the green light to proceed further. And when they was driving up, they went past that van. And the van that didn't get checked, when they drove past it, they seen members from YG crew, 400 members. They were in that van. When they finally hopped out the vehicle, they began to walk past several members of 400 and YG crew with 400 shirts on. They also walked past several BPS members. One member right here you see have a Cardinals jacket on. When Draco finally walked in, it was a literal united Blood Nation front against Draco. A private investigator says when he reviewed the footage of Draco at the festival getting into the altercation that took his life, he counted 113 Blood members who swarmed Draco. It was perfectly clear this wasn't something that happened on a whim. This was something that was carefully and strategically planned out. This was a murder that was planned out days in advance. Because when Draco walked in, people had on ski masks. A rapper named K7 who was fighting next to Draco identified the man who was able to sneak in the knives to give to the assassins. His name is Gloves. He was YG's security guard for years, and he still is.
Cheers. I'm speaking facts, bro. YG in real life, and all the bro. I don't give a bro. I'm so mad, bro. On my mama, bro. YG did some hoe, bro. And if I see Cuz, I'ma slap the shit out that. on all this puff talking like they hard, bro, but they fight big ass security. You got those security guards fighting. Like, come on, bro, that's cool, bro. On my mama, bro. The big ass ball security guard snuck in knives, all type of weird.
The person he's saying snuck the knives in that was used to kill Draco is a man by the name of Big Gloves, as you see right here. He's YG security guard. Anywhere you see YG, you see him. This was strategically and methodically planned because as soon as Draco walked in at 8:30, and by 8:32, it already sparked off. They were already in place, already had their knives, waiting for Draco to walk in so they could murder Draco.
We got there at 8:30. It was cracking at 8:32, like type shit. Like,
wow.
Yeah, that's the type of shit. Yeah.
I think your mom said it was around 40 to 60 men in masks.
No, it was like 100 something.
Really?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
What do you say to people saying it was a setup? Because they were saying he shouldn't have been on the same bill as some of those other people at all.
I mean, shit. It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you know. They're not, I wouldn't say, you know what I'm saying? That if you know, you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? We pulled up at 8:30, 8:32. It was cracking like this. Shit like that.
So I'm guessing you saw it happen.
Yeah, I think everything happened in motion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right then and there.
Crazy.
There wasn't no 70 people packing out Draco.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? It just happened right there.
Yeah.
I feel like it just happened like all in one motion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever got to Draco like, to just get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All in one motion.
Yeah.
The footage of them getting swarmed from 100 Bloods, from Pyrus to Inglewood families to BPS, that's on YouTube. Now, if you look at the still shot from this video, you see Draco is behind his security. Draco is still swinging, but he's behind his security. Now, a lot of people mistakenly believe this is the footage of Draco getting stabbed. It's
wow.
Not. When they walked in, they walked past BPS members, Inglewood family members, a lot of Bloods, they weren't fazed. They began to walk, trying to get to their place, trying to get on stage, trying to perform. Draco homie,
this guy's like
who has a store in LA, he falls behind. And as he falls behind the group,
wow,
they try to rob him for his chain. Some Blood members try to rob him for his chain. When they try to rob him, he was able to escape. And he runs over to Draco, Ralphie, and the crew and says, yo, they just try to rob me. Some Bloods try to rob me. Draco says, what? Draco security Coop tells Draco, hey, yo, keep pushing. Keep going. Draco said, F that. Who did it? As Draco turned around to try to figure out who tried to rob his homies, they swarmed them. They absolutely swarmed them. Now, they was fighting for about a minute. Draco did not get stabbed in that video. Draco did not get stabbed in that video. They were fighting for about a minute. As they are fighting for about a minute, LAPD begins to walk down, so the crowd begins to disperse. However, there's people still there. Now, LAPD is shouting, the security guard is shouting at LAPD, yo, get them. Get them. Multiple dudes then bum rush Draco and him. LAPD then flashed the light, and before they could flash the light, the dude took off. But who was that dude that stabbed Draco in his neck? Who was it? He's a friend of Munchie B called Frankenstone. His legal name is Frank Williams.
That's
now,
messed up.
This particular screenshot right here is footage from another murder Frank Williams is involved in. We are not going to show the footage or identify the victim of the murder because we personally don't want to include the victim in anything out of respect for him and his family. That footage that I'm not going to show, nor
out of respect, but yet you're talking about Draco.
That footage is of Frankenstone, aka Frank Williams, stabbing another victim in the neck after an altercation at an after party spot. He murdered this victim the same way he murdered Draco. The victim held his hand out to shake Frank Williams' hand. Frank Williams refused to shake his hand and then stalked him all across the building and then ultimately stabbed him. Now, the police believe that he did this to promote or assist the Black Peace Stones. He's currently out on bail as he's fighting this murder case. Now, when he found out that I was going to do this video about him, that I was going to identify him as the man who stabbed and killed Draco the Ruler, he deleted his Instagram, his Facebook. He deleted all traces of himself from online. But it's too late for him to run and hide. The police have identified him because people who were present has identified him as the one who did it. Not only is the police identifying him as a suspect in this, but the streets, him and his homies, have told people that he was the one who stabbed and killed Draco. The streets credit him, Frankenstone, Frank Williams, as the one who stabbed and killed Draco the Ruler.
Wow.
People who were present behind the scenes have told anyone willing to listen that Frankenstone is who stabbed and killed Draco the Ruler. It's just a fact. Now, the question here is, why would he stab and kill Draco the Ruler? What did he have to gain from it? Well, Frank Williams was really close friends with Red Bull, and he's really close friends with Munchie B. And as Munchie B stated, Draco the Ruler died because he got out of jail and began to diss Red Bull, who was right-hand man and really close with Frank Williams, a.k.a. Frankenstone.
What y'all was saying when he was on record disrespecting my homie, rest in peace. He can't talk back.
Hey, Annalyn, how you doing?
Him, you know what I'm saying?
Long live Red Bull, man.
Long live Red Bull. So, you know, and when he passed, I kicked him while he was down, literally. Hey, look, bro. Hey, people invite certain energy, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad for nobody over there except for his mama, bro. His mama lost his son because he wanted to entertain a little too much, man.
Munchie B said he kicked Draco while he was down, literally. Munchie B ain't do a goddamn thing to Draco. This is just Munchie B. This is what Munchie B does, okay? Munchie B is going out of his way to try to include himself as if he was the one who kicked Draco while he was down. Nobody kicked Draco while he was down. Cut it out, man. Draco didn't get stomped out. All right, they stabbed Draco and ran and did a 40-yard dash.
Wow.
But this is Munchie B confirming that the reason why Draco got stabbed and killed is because he disrespected Red Bull, which is, by the way, Frankenstone's right-hand man and close friend, and which is why Munchie B and Frankenstone are still really close. According to Munchie B, he passes the bottle to Frankenstone on a daily basis.
Wow.
Now, to add more incriminating and self-snitching, right, after Draco passed away, a Black P Stone member, right, from the Baby Stone Gorillas, P4, he came out, right, and said they did what they did, and Draco and them did what they did, essentially claiming that the Black P Stones is who killed Draco. Frankenstone did it.
What thoughts on that, man? Like Draco and everything.
Yeah, shit. You know, it is what it is. J-Side did what J-Side did, and you know they did what they did. So
wow.
Yeah,
crazy.
You try to stay out the politics like now more that your like music starting to go in like a better direction.
I ain't staying out the politics, but you know what I'm saying? They know what's up with me.
He even took to his Instagram story to further claim the body for BPS and celebrate the death of Draco the Ruler. This is him literally celebrating, got the smirk and the demon emoji.
Wow.
And when fans pointed this out, he said quite possibly the dumbest thing you could ever say. Instead of saying we didn't do nothing.
It's like these guys are making the authorities.
Bro, Leach is said and Draco out the same sentence. Laughing. Y'all try to have ninjas in jail. What happened at Once Upon a Time in LA, stay there. So you know what happened at Once Upon a Time in LA. Instead of saying, hey, we didn't do nothing, hey, man, he's saying, man, listen, man, y'all know what happened, but what happened there, stay there, man. Don't bring that police stuff online. Again, bro, Frankenstone, if I'm you, bro, I'm blaming your homies, man. Your homies is the reason why we all know you killed and stabbed and killed Draco. In Frank Williams, a.k.a. Frankenstone bill package, he gave up more identifying information about himself. Right? Now, when I read this bill package, all I could do is chuckle because you murder Draco the Ruler and then you murder somebody else. And then in your bill package, you're talking about yourself as if you're like Martin Luther King or something. This is from 2024. He would claim that he's the single father of a 21-year-old daughter. His employment, he says, is he's a recording artist manager for multiple recording artists / groups. I'll be interested to see who this man is managing, right? Because as far as we know, man, he's off the grid. Like this dude has deleted his Instagram, his Facebook. He's gone off. He's gone in hiding.
Wow.
So is he a recording manager for 400? I would hope YG isn't dumb enough to still have him down as a recording manager. Now, he would say he's a community activist. Bro, you are on camera murdering somebody in cold blood who organizes Thanksgiving and Christmas drives for the family. Cut it out, man. Now, he says he is a 40-year-old man facing his first violent criminal charge in 20 years. The detective currently investigating Frank Williams and this second homicide, his name is Detective Sergio Ortiz. His phone number will be somewhere on the screen. Do with that as you may. I don't know what you're going to do with. Do with that as you may.
That's crazy, man.
Now, Frank Williams is cooked, right? The police is already honing in on him being the guy who stabbed and killed Draco. His friends is out here telling everybody who's willing to listen that he's the one who stabbed and killed Draco. The witnesses who were there is identifying him as the one who stabbed and killed Draco. He's done. He's over with.
Crazy.
That's the man who stabbed and killed Draco. That's his name. Anybody else, they tell you it's a lie. That's his name. Frank Williams, a.k.a. Frankenstone. Now, if you're watching this video and you want to watch another good video, stay tuned for part 2. This is just part 1. I'm doing a full deep dive into this man's life and history very soon. But we have identified the killer of Draco the Ruler. And I dare anybody to come forward and say this is not the killer.
Wow.
This is confirmed 100% identified. Now, I'm dropping a part 2 on Frank Williams where we do a full dive into his actual history. But if you enjoy this content, like this video and click the hype button after you like it to send me a hype to help me push this video in the algorithm.
Crazy. Now, on to current events. Crazy. Yeah. Yeah. So apparently, last night, the rappers TJ and Cardi B's ex-husband Offset met in a casino in Florida. They had an altercation, which has ended up with the rapper Offset being in the hospital and being a victim of pew pewing. Now, if you actually think that well, I'm actually saying because of YouTube censors, I'm just saying pew pewing because YouTube is strict. But apparently there was a incident that actually happened within Florida between the two rappers over a debt. Now, it's been documented that Cardi B's ex-husband has a gambling problem. I mean, this actually affected why Cardi B couldn't even get a divorce from Offset because of that problem and of tax debts. So right now, it's I guess it was been on social media that Offset's been on this rapper Lil TJ of 10,000. Some people say 5K, some people say 10K in debt. And when they met, they fought over that money. And now Offset is actually in the hospital being a victim of pew pewing. So I need to go around and say this for people who are actually watching. It's not cool to go and have debts, especially if you have a gambling problem. I know people that have gambling problems that I know, people that I might be related to. And then they actually come up and they'll ask you for an exorbitant amount of money or little. But at the same time, you have to go and tell people that you're not an ATM. Because if you become an ATM to certain people, they will not know how to actually make it pop themselves. So if you're in a debt or anything like that, yeah, but make sure that you owe it back because 9 times out of 10, you see what Offset's going through is because of his degenerate gambling habit. Why do you think Cardi B? Why do you think Cardi B went up and broke up with him? It was not only because of his cheating. It was because he couldn't manage money. So since he couldn't go and manage money like that, right? And then now it's actually played out not in his favor. I mean, you got to go around and hang with people that don't have bad habits. So therefore, you won't have bad habits. And that's all I got to say.
Just sort of.
Did he put his hands on you?
I would smack the shit out of him. Say he would never play with me like that in his life. Ask somebody owe you money? Ask Offset. He owe you money? Ask Offset.
Yo.
The last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. Yo, that shot me. That shot me. La la la.
Crazy.
I don't do no damn fighting.
Man, you just want to tell us what happened?
You're not making yourself look good at all, bro.
Disorderly.
That.
Fight near the foul. Smack the shit out of Offset. He would never play with me like that in his life. Ask somebody owe you money? Ask
Crazy.
Offset. He owe you money? Ask Offset.
Crazy.
The last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. Yo, that shot me. That shot me. La la la.
Yo, that is crazy. You got lawyers. You actually not gonna make your case look good, bro. I'm sorry. Just when you have a lawyer, just shut up. Straight up. I mean, like, come on. You're making yourself look bad, bro.
Gun violence. Here in the casino in Hard Rock.
Yeah, social media, they're actually doing Offset dirty during this incident. I mean, I pray that he gets well, but it's crazy. Yeah. Well, there you have it. Well, this is my take on, I guess, the current events that's actually going on in the hip hop world. Now, I don't know what's going on geopolitically because, let's put it like this, it's crazy. I mean, you got Trump actually saying that now he wants to learn Spanish and whatsoever. But maybe it's not, because sometimes this these news is just AI generated just for shock value or fake news, how I should say. And with social media websites, you can't really trust them. Whether you be zucked or how should I say, or you be masked, because you have to look at who's at. If you got multimillionaires controlling your news, you can't really say that much. Or billionaires controlling your news. So what can you actually say? Is it actually freedom of press anymore? Yeah, shout out to Kenwood 709's channel. So check him out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to anybody who's listening from the Philippines or any other parts of Asia. So, you know. Yo, anybody that's looking on my channel, you know, from Dominican Republic, viva Quisqueya. Saludo a toda mi gente maeño y macorizanos también. Yeah, I'm back. Well, that's all, folks. So check me on the next show that we actually talk about the martial arts. So I see you.